Hello everyone, my name is Asia, and today's video we're going to be talking about my vagina story. Yes, I said it, my vagina story. Feminine hygiene one-on-one about my vagina story. And this video is sponsored by Loyal. Thank you Loyal so much for sponsoring today's video. They sent me over some amazing products that I know you guys will love, that I already love, that I've been was loving. And when they reached out to me, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So let's just jump into it and talk about my vagina story, and then I'm going to introduce you guys to the new product that is launching right now. So my vagina story is similar to most women. In fact, I'm pretty sure we all are women on this channel, so why not just talk about it? Like, why not scream about it? Why not say I have a vagina and be happy to say I have a vagina without having to substitute and say my vajayjay, my homegirl, my kitty cat. You know, growing up we was not really allowed to say my vagina, because my vagina, something's wrong with my vagina. Your parents would look at you like, what's going on with your vagina? What are you doing over there? You better not be playing with no boys. You know, that's the first thing our parents would say. You better not be playing with no boys. Why are you talking about your vagina? So we really wasn't that much allowed to talk about our vagina to our parents, which we should be able to talk about it, right? You know, the only time you're allowed to really talk about your vagina is if, you know, they telling you, you know, if somebody touch you down there, you already know that's your vajayjay, or, you know, mind no nah, don't let nobody touch there. You know, that's what we was always taught growing up, not just randomly going to my parents like, my vagina, oh my god, my vagina, my vagina, my vagina. Growing up, when I was in school and whatever, it really was not that much talked about our vagina, or feminine hygiene and feminine care, and what is the do's and the don'ts for your vagina, and what is the healthy pH balance from an unhealthy pH balance, or what should I really use to make sure that I am good down there, or, you know, my vagina is not, you know, off balance with my pH balance. I suffered severely with cramps. My period is horrible, and you know, who would want to deal with cramps in your period and while you're in school at that? I had it really bad, and at that time that was my time to talk to my parents about my vagina. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell you about my vagina and what's happening to me and why I'm feeling this way. One thing my parents always taught me is to make sure that you check, you know, your skirt, because I used to have to wear skirts. So check your skirts, wear something underneath so you could be protected, because I'm a heavy flower, and ugh, I hated that. Heavy flower, have to be in school and making sure you don't have an accident on yourself. That's the worst part ever. And I feel like even that time, school should have told you about feminine hygiene, feminine care. They didn't teach us that. We had to really learn that on our own. I also really learned that yeast infections, it's okay to say that you had a yeast infection, or, you know, you thought you had a yeast infection, or your pH balance was off. You know, some people don't really talk about that. You don't see that as much on YouTube as you should. Like, I had a yeast infection. I had an abnormal pH balance. My pH balance was off. No one told me that you should not douche. I had to learn that on my own. I definitely had to learn that you should not douche because it messes up your pH balance, messes with your good bacteria and bad bacteria. I didn't really realize that. And you know what's so crazy? Doctors don't tell us that, you know, when you get a yeast infection, you should not be wearing tight fitted panties. You should be wearing 100% cotton panties, because if you wear tight fitted panties, your chances of getting a yeast infection is going to come back. And they also don't tell us that, you know, yeast infections can still throw off your pH balance. So I could give you a pink pill for your yeast infection, but chances are you're going to have to come back because your pH balance is off. So now you're home trying to figure out what you're gonna do because your pH balance is off. Then you had a yeast infection, and now it's just like your good bacteria is fighting your bad bacteria. So what am I gonna do? What am I really gonna do about this? I'm gonna go to the doctor. He's gonna keep giving me a pink pill, and it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna help, because some people really suffer a lot with yeast infections and their BV and your pH balance just being off. So what can you get that's gonna help you with that problem? What can you get that's gonna solve it? What if I tell you that I can help you with your yeast infections and your pH balance being off? what if I tell you that if you start using what I use, it will make all of that go away? Today, as an adult, I sometimes still felt a little bit awkward talking about it. That's why when I do talk about feminine hygiene, feminine care, and what you should use on my platform, sometimes I'll be like, should I put this out there? What if I get bad feedback? What if people think like, oh my god, she's nasty, she probably had an STD? How you really know she had a yeast infection? How does she know that she had her pH balance being off? Like, we should be able to talk about our vagina and scream it out loud. But society don't allow you to do that. Social media don't allow you to do that. We live in a world today that if we talk about our vagina, people will look at us wrong. Why can't we just scream out that we have a vagina and we have these problems and we have these issues, and why not help one another? We are all young ladies, we are all women. We should help one another fight the issues, any type of issues or any cause that we have with our vagina, and use things that work. Well, it's 2021 and it's time for us to take back the V word. Don't you think, ladies? I think so. I think it's time for us to take back the V word and just scream out vagina. Now, if you agree with me with taking back the V word, you're going to love, when I mean love, you're going to love loyal. Like, love. As much as I love them, you're going to love them too. So ladies, Loyal is a wellness brand that embraces whole body love. They also promote an education about bodies and vaginas. They offer pH balance supported teas, deodorizing essential oil mist. They also have moisturizers for total vagina love. Like, we need all of that. We need the pH balance supported teas, we need the essential oil mist, and we need the moisturizer for our vagina. Like, that is the best of both worlds. Like, Loyal has it all. They have it all. They have it all. Loyal sent me over their pH balance perfecting feminine care kit, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys, and I'm so excited to tell you guys my favorite one of them all. I think I really don't have a one favorite. I think I love all of them, but y'all know it's what's going to be my favorite. I'm going to share it with you guys. What's going to really be my favorite. The top tier that I told you guys, what if I tell you that I can help you with your pH balance and yeast infections? That's my favorite. Is Loyal's Boric Life. Boric Life. Now, this is the key. This is the go-to. This will help you with yeast infections and your pH balance or any of the feminine hygiene issues that you have. The Boric Life will help you with everything. What if I told you this right here will help you stop going to the doctor? It will help you stop going to the doctor for the same issues, for yeast infection, for your pH balance being off, for you're going to the doctor for a yeast infection, he's giving you a pink pill, and that one pink pill does not help because it's going to mess with your good bacteria and your bad bacteria, and now you're going to have to go back for yeast infection cream or more medication for your pH balance. This right here, Loyal Boric Life, will help you with that issue. It will help you from constantly keep going back and forth to the doctor over and over and over again. This will help with everything. Also, with the Boric Life, it helps with odor control. So, you know, if you have odors, this will help you stop having odors. This also helps with the soothing your discomfort, because, you know, with the yeast infection, you will be very discomfort, you will be itchy, and you'll just be miserable. This is really the holy grail. This is what you need. This will help you with everything. So now we have Loyal, the helper. Now these are the applicators that you can actually place the Boric Life inside. So this can help you place the Boric Life inside the proper way, so you don't feel as if the Boric Life is not up further enough. This will help you with that issue. So it comes 15 in the pack, and these are the applicators, how it looks itself. And also, what I really love about this packaging, you guys, on the back, it helps you and guides you with how you should actually insert your Boric Life and how you should place the applicator inside your vagina, so you won't have any issues. So now we also have Loyal Light Sleeper. Now with this light sleeper, it promotes healthy pH, it controls the disodor, it also controls and helps with the discharge. So you know you have to use a liner when you're using the Boric Life, because it's great to use the Boric Life at nighttime for 7 days or 14 days, however it is necessary that you feel you need to use. So make sure you're using the light sleeper, because this is going to help you. And besides that, it's being light, it's overnight leak proof, so you're not going to wake up and feel like everything is just rushing out. No, you have your Boric Life and you have the light sleeper that's going to help you with that issue when you're sleeping like a baby. This, when you're using this is going to help you at nighttime, and just change it in the morning. So I literally love this, you guys. So this is in my pH heals. You feeling off? No worries. This is literally going to help you determine to see if your pH is off balance. And we all need the in my heels testing strips. This is the pH balance testing strips, you guys. And on the front of it, it tells you what your level should be at for your great pH balance. So if you have 301, that's low. 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, that's normal. 5.0, 5.5, that's high. So that is really good. You're going to test to make sure that your vaginal pH balance is on par with on our pH heals. So we got the whole kit. We got the holy grail to our vagina, and make sure our vagina is kept proper and care. We need this. Loyal, they done did something with this. This is a whole package, you guys, a whole package of a feminine care kit. I know you guys are wondering, Asia, what is your favorite product with Loyal? What is your favorite product to help with your vagina? And if you don't know, it is the Boric Life. Boric Life is my holy grail. That is my homegirl for my vagina. She is going to make sure that my vagina is right all the time. And like I said, besides liking one, I love all. We need the Boric Life in our life so that we won't have an unbalanced pH balance or yeast infections, or continue to go to the doctor for the same issues. Like I told you guys before, that really used to be my biggest concern about going to the doctor all the time because of yeast infection, and then leading to unbalanced pH balance. So the Boric Life is my homegirl. I love this. You can never feel as if she is correct. You can never feel like your vagina is not correct, and I love this about that. And also, we need the liners, okay? We need the light sleepers. This is gonna make sure we don't feel like no discharge is just rushing. So I love that too. I love the light sleeper, okay? And then I love the applicator. I necessarily feel like I don't have to really use the applicator because I'm so used to using the Boric Life. But the applicator is really, really good, you guys, because this is going to make sure that your Boric Life is in place, so you don't feel like, okay, did I place it in right? How far am I supposed to place it inside my vagina? This is really going to help you inserting the Boric Life inside your vagina for the amount of days that you feel you need to use it, and you still feel like you haven't been yourself, or your pH balance, it just might be off. Something just might be off. Use the testing strips, okay? Use in my heels, okay? If you feeling worried, don't worry. It's gonna help you make sure that you are great. So guys, the video is coming to an end, and if you love the products that I just shared with you guys, be sure to check out the link in the description box below, or you can go ahead and head over to Loyal at loyalbodies.com and go and join the tribe. Like, we all need to have a loyal body. We all need to make sure our feminine hygiene is up the par. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding feminine hygiene or health that you want to ask the brand, just make sure that you leave it in the comments below, and we will be sure to help you out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video with Loyal, and thank you again, Loyal, for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys on my next one.